Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, then turn that notification button on right now.
Almost everything that there is to be conquered in WWE has already been conquered. In pro wrestling, creating records is incredibly difficult, especially given the fact that the company has existed for well over half a century. From Bruno Sammartino's legendary WWE Championship run to the Honky Tonk Man's legendary run with the IC title, there are records that will never be broken or replicated in the organization. However, the WWE Superstars create their own legacies, and with changing times, new opportunities arise for the talent to make their own mark in the industry. From Sasha Banks and Charlotte main eventing a RAW pay-per-view to CM Punk's record-breaking run as WWE Champion, there are opportunities for the stars in the modern era to cement their legacies. My name is John, and while not all records can be broken, in this video we will give you 10 WWE records that could be broken in 2018. Today in the wrestling industry, holding onto a world title for nearly a year is considered to be a phenomenal achievement. At a time when the fans dictate who holds the belt and who deserves to get the top spot, a superstar staying as a champion for nearly 365 days or more is undoubtedly a rarity. 7 years ago, CM Punk started his record-breaking run as WWE Champ after turning the wrestling world upside down with his pipe bomb promo. The fans loved the new edgy gimmick, and while WWE's booking poured cold water all over what was the hottest run since the days of Steve Austin in the promotion, Punk held on to the WWE title for 434 days. Brock Lesnar has held the Universal title for 400 days already, and his next title defense is expected to be at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view on June 17th. Going into the show, Lesnar would have already broken Punk's record, and it'd be highly unlikely for the Beast Incarnate to drop the belt on Raw, or especially a live event, before we get to the pay-per-view. The apple certainly doesn't fall far from the tree, and Charlotte Flair, much like her father, is building her own legacy on breaking records and creating her own story. She is already a multiple-time women's champion in the WWE and is the only female superstar to have main evented Raw, SmackDown, and the exclusive pay-per-views, but WWE's resident queen is not finished yet. Charlotte is only one more title reign away from catching up with Trish Stratus, who holds the record for the most reigns as women's champion. Trish has held the title 7 different times in her career, with the star winning the title for the final time during her retirement match. She is a 6-time champion, winning the Raw and SmackDown titles 5 times, and is also a former Divas champion. She is currently feuding with Carmella over the SmackDown Women's title and can win her 7th championship as early as next month, thus tying Trish's record, and could even surpass Trish for the most title runs in WWE by the end of the year. At WrestleMania 33, the fans believed they had seen the last of The Undertaker in a ring. The old gunslinger left his attire in the ring as well, alluding to his retirement after 3 decades in the business. However, The Undertaker reappeared at Mania 34, beating John Cena in a dominant fashion, and even competed during the recent Greatest Royal Rumble event in Saudi Arabia. The Undertaker and Kane have terrorized the likes of anyone in WWE for decades, and while Kane is currently concentrating on his political career, The Undertaker may very well end Kane's long-standing record for the most number of pay-per-view matches in WWE history. Kane has competed in 172 pay-per-view matches, with The Undertaker close to his heels at 168. Reportedly, the WWE wants The Undertaker to work more pay-per-views this year, and the dead man could easily break his brother's record by the end of this year. Charlotte's name keeps popping up in the record list, and for a good reason. Not only is the former SmackDown Women's Champion close to tying Trish's record, but with Asuka now on SmackDown Live, Stephanie McMahon's Women's Evolution era is in full swing. WWE would want to shatter more records this year, which could see them booking a WrestleMania rematch between the two stars. While Charlotte and Sasha Banks main evented a Raw exclusive pay-per-view at Hell in a Cell in 2016, Asuka and Charlotte could very well main event a co-branded pay-per-view this year. With WWE's decision to eliminate brand exclusive pay-per-views, it would give the company yet another opportunity to emphasize how the female superstars are creating history. This could even make Charlotte Flair and Asuka the first 2 women in WWE history to main event a co-branded pay-per-view in a singles match. The Dudley Boyz are considered by many to be one of the greatest tag teams in wrestling history. The duo have won titles almost all over the world in major organizations, and along with Edge and Christian and the Hardys revolutionized the tag team industry. The Dudleys competed in various memorable tag team matches over the years, and won tag team titles in the WWE on 8 separate occasions. The Dudleys have also won the tag team titles for the most number of times as a team, a record that can be broken by one of their greatest adversaries. The Hardys returned to WWE at WrestleMania last year, immediately capturing the Raw tag team titles. The Hardys have won the tag team gold 7 times in WWE. And while the brothers may have been sent to different brands after the Superstars shakeup, we could see the duo team up again sometime this year and break the Dudley Boyz record, winning the tag team titles for the 8th time in their career. Bobby Lashley left the WWE over a decade ago after being pushed to the moon, and the Superstar has since matured, winning the world title in Impact Wrestling on multiple occasions. Lashley returned to the WWE after WrestleMania 34 and has once again been booked as a dominant force, teaming up with the likes of Braun Strowman. Lashley has the opportunity to become the first superstar in history to win the ECW World Title, TNA World Title, and the Universal Title, provided he wins the Universal Championship sometime this year. While Rob Van Dam previously became the only superstar to win the ECW, TNA, and WWE World Titles, Lashley can replicate this feat and put the cherry on top by beating Brock Lesnar to capture the Universal Title. John Cena seems to be in the twilight of his WWE career, and while Super Cena may not be the force he was a decade ago, he can still break a few records before he winds his career down. Before winning the WWE title, Cena rose through the ranks on SmackDown and won the United States Championship, which laid foundations for his run with the WWE title. While Cena is a 5-time US champion, he is second only to Ric Flair. There's ambiguity over how many title runs Flair has had with the US Championship, with WWE recognizing Flair as a 5-time US champion. However, there was also a WWE article which mentions Flair as a 6-time US champion. If Cena wins the US title one more time, which could very well happen this year, he will either tie Ric Flair's record or even surpass the Superstar with the most number of reigns as US champion. Over the past 2 years, I think we can all agree that The Miz has helped to bring back prestige to the Intercontinental Championship. He'll go down as one of the greatest IC champs of all time, and will be mentioned in the same breath as the likes of Bret Hart and Honky Tonk Man someday. But there is one superstar The Miz needs to overtake to etch his name in the history books as the greatest Intercontinental Champion in history. Chris Jericho has won the WWE Intercontinental Championship on 9 different occasions, while The Miz has won the title 8 times. Now, The Miz lost to Seth Rollins at Backlash, but the Superstar is bound to compete for the title again this year and could equal or even surpass Jericho's record by the end of the year. How would you feel about a feud between Chris Jericho and The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship? Let me know in the comments. Nakamura has certainly revived his flailing character at WrestleMania, and his bad guy persona has helped the Superstar in finding his mojo. Nakamura was a hot commodity when he came to WWE from New Japan, but his run on the main roster has been lackluster, with WWE taking the sting out of his character. However, his heel turn definitely came at the right time, and Nakamura can now make history by becoming the first Japanese superstar to win the WWE title, or at least to be recognized as the first by the company. Antonio Inoki previously defeated Bob Backlund in Japan to win the WWE Championship, but his run isn't recognized by the promotion. Saying that, with Asuka going great guns in the women's division, Shinsuke can focus on creating history and opening doors for other Japanese talent. From breaking one Ric Flair record to another, John Cena can replace Ric Flair as the Superstar with the most world title wins in WWE history, if he manages to win either the WWE or Universal title. The leader of the C Nation has been at the helm for over a decade, while Ric Flair's run at the top spanned a couple of decades. Flair was the franchise player in NWA and was also a WCW mainstay, wrestling on the last ever episode of Monday Nitro. With Cena set to focus on his acting career, WWE could send Cena out on top, with the Superstar winning the WWE title one final time before calling it a career. John has carried the company on his shoulders for nearly 12 years, and it would be the best parting gift to drape the WWE title on Cena's shoulder before the Superstar bids adieu to the WWE Universe and walks away as the most successful superstar in recent memory. And these are 10 WWE records that can be broken in 2018. I hope you're all having an amazing day, and thank you so much for watching Wrestling Hub. As always, I will see you later with more wrestling videos.